Everyone, it's Melissa, and welcome back to my channel. Are you ready to make a super cute and spooky Halloween necklace? I will be using beads from the newest Softlex Company design kit, Gone Batty. I'm adding in some gemstone beads in Snowflake Obsidian. I felt that they would pair really well with these sparkly beads from the exclusive Jesse James bead mix. And if any of these items are still available, I will leave a link down below in the description for them, as well as all tutorials and the unboxing for the Gone Batty kit. These beads are like a little metallic bead in purple. They are available on softflexcompany.com, and we have some more beads from the bead mix and the Jesse James bead mix. I'm adding in these little ghost charm and bats for my collection. You will just need some eye pins, and I'm using some sparkly beads and this really pretty crystal just to give it more sparkle. And you'll need some 6mm jump rings, a clasp of your choice, and of course your soft flex wire. I am using the Onyx, and that's what came in the kit. And before we start creating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps my little channel grow. And for all other Halloween inspiration or necklace inspiration, check out down below in the description. I will leave a link for the playlist. Let's start creating. So we're just going to set our soft flex off to the side, and we're just going to make our little dangles for our necklace first. So we're going to need our eye pins. I will be using a one-step looper to make my loops. You can also use a wrapped loop by using your round nose pliers. So to start, we're just going to attach one 6mm jump ring to the bottom of each eye pin and one of our charms. Clear up my bead mat a little bit. So we're just going to pick up one of our 6mm jump rings, and we're just going to do a gentle twist side to side. And we're going to attach it to the eye pin. And this is just going to create movement for our piece so our charms will lay correctly. You're going to twist back gently. You'll hear like a little click and you'll know it's secure. We also want to make sure that our eye pin is completely closed. And you can make your own eye pins out of Softflex craft wire. They have a really pretty green or an orange that would really bring out the colors in this Halloween piece. So we have our ghost charm. We're just going to set that off to the side, and we have to do it 2 more times for our bats. And if you don't have these charms, or if you don't want to make a Halloween design, you can do the same project and just use any charms of your choice. We'll hear that little click, and we'll make sure that our loop is secure. So we'll just do that one more time. Comment down below what you thought about the Gone Batty. Everyone's making some cute designs. Now we're going to add on one of these giant little crystals, a rondel, spacer for sparkle, and a green bead. We're going to do that to our other two. So we have them all added on. I'm going to bring in my one-step looper, slide my wire through the tool and give it a squeeze. And this is going to give me my perfect loop. And I am using the 1.5mm. There are two larger sizes for the one-step looper tool. Slide it in our tool and give it a squeeze. And I will go back with my round nose pliers and make sure that my loops are completely closed. I wouldn't want to lose my dangles. So we have all of our little components, and I'm going to put my ghost in the middle. Looks like they're all going to a haunted Halloween party. We're going to use 3 more 6mm jump rings and attach them to each one of our little dangles. And this is just going to create a little loop or a bail on top so that your little charm or your dangle will lay correctly on your necklace. So you're kind of making a statement necklace because you're going to have the dangles with the bigger beads. If this is too big of a necklace for you, you can always change the beads to something smaller. So we're just going to add on that last little jump ring. Now we're going to bring in our soft flex wire, and we're just going to add our beads to the wire with bead stringing. Adding in these 8 mm jet beads, and they were exclusive to the Gone Batty Soft Flex kit. And then we have to have our sparkle. So we're just going to add a little purple bead in between each one. So that's the start of our necklace. So I'm going to use 20 inches of my soft flex wire. And if you have a bead stopper handy, you can use that for your project as well. Since you can either design your whole necklace and leave your wire on the spool and just start stringing, or you can cut it to the size you need and start in the middle and work towards the end with the clasp. When you're adding on your charms, you want to make sure that they're all going the same way. If they're not, since we did attach it to a jump ring, you could just open up the jump ring and adjust the charm as needed. So we're just going to slide those all on our adorable little necklace. And now I'm just going to alternate between the rest of the 8 mm beads and the 4 mm beads. And then I'm going to add in my sparklies as well as my snowflake obsidian towards the back of the necklace. So we're just going to slide on the beads, and you could do an illusion style necklace with this if you wanted to. A lot of design techniques. I'm going to add on the beads. So I added on the beads to my necklace. I could go ahead and add a 2x2 and just leave my soft flex wire to show on the back of the necklace. I also just wanted to do more of the matte colored beads or the metallic purple so that little green crystal can really sparkle. Now I'm going to add the rest of the sparkle to the back of my necklace. We're going to start with an 8 mm snowflake obsidian bead. I love using gemstones in my designs because it can really elevate them, and you're using natural gemstones, and every snowflake obsidian bead is unique. Add one of these super sparkly beads. You have some stars twinkling, and you have your little ghosts and your bats flying in the spooky season night sky. So we have the rest of our pattern, and we're just going to add on those beads until we reach the end of our necklace where we will attach our clasp. Now that we've reached the end of our necklace, we're just going to attach our clasp. I have two 2x2s and two jump rings with my clasp, and I am using a toggle. We have our jump rings the same way we did before, and we're going to attach our clasp. And I love adding my jump rings to a project, bracelet, or necklace, just in case I want to switch out my clasp in the future or I need to extend it. Without having to restring the whole project, you can just open up a jump ring and attach a couple more to extend the length. So I do have a lot of soft flex here. So we have a little design trick for that. We are just going to pick up one 2x2 on one side and one side of your clasp. It doesn't matter which side. We're going to slide on our jump ring to our wire similar to a bead. And we're going to pass our soft flex wire back through. We want to give it just that little bit of wiggle room so our clasp can move freely. And then we're just going to give it a smash, and we're going to rotate to give our 2x2 a more professional finish and just kind of round it. Now we have a little bit of a tail. We can either tuck it under the next bead on our string, or we can trim it. So for this side, I'm just going to tuck it in. Now we do have a lot of soft flex, so I'm just going to slide my whole project down until it's resting on that 2x2. And now we have a longer piece of soft flex to use. And I'm just going to trim off a good working length. Always save your soft flex wire. You can use it for another project. Like this is the perfect length for a bracelet. So I'm just going to save this for another project. And then we are going to just add on our 2x2 and the second side of our clasp. And we're going to pass back through. We want to make sure that our loops are fairly the same size. And then we're going to do the same thing and just give it a little smash. And we're going to rotate. Now this time it's a little tricky because it's right up to the bead, so we can just trim off that side of our wire. We have our beautiful, frightful, and delightful necklace with our little bats and our cute little ghost charm. Looks like they're flying to a Halloween party. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps my little channel grow. And check out down below in the description for all other Halloween and spooky tutorials. I made this necklace using beads from the Softlex Company design kit, Gone Batty, and charms and other beads from my collection. Have an awesome day.